What is going on, guys? XBL Games here, and we're about to jump into week number 2 of top 10 emblems of the week. And yes, right now you are just looking at my character. He looks pretty sweet, I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, I like the face mask, but regardless, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into this. But first I want to tell you guys that I'm sorry that I was a day late. I totally forgot about the series, which is terrible because you guys loved it so much. I went and looked at my videos and it has like 150 views and it was crazy. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into this, guys, and I hope you guys do enjoy. Alright, and at the number 10 spot we have the_wolf-KSA7 with Wolf, and I literally just put this in here because that was the most realistic wolf I think I've ever seen, or anything like realistic when it comes to just like what do you call it, whatever like the shadow effect is. I can't think of it right now, but I really like the way it has the moon in the background, it has the wolf standing on the rock, the mist in the bottom, and the stars in the sky. There's no other way that this could have actually came out and it have been this awesome looking. So there you go at the number 10 spot. And at the number 9 spot we have LZ or IZ_rug, and that's the blue eye. I do have this at the number 9 spot simply because they seem to use this effect in the middle of the eye over and over and over, and I don't really like that. I mean, honestly, I probably could have put the wolf ahead of this, but I did like the whole rest of the eye because the eyelashes looked better than I probably could have drawn them. I actually drew something in art class today, but that has nothing to do with anything. Regardless, the blue does look good with the lighter blue in the middle because it kind of adds a shine to the eye. I don't know what's going on with the pixelation there, but it kind of works for the eye. It's pretty cool with the circle and then the pixelation like squares in the center. I don't know, maybe it's supposed to show like a square light or something, who knows, but it looks pretty cool, so that's why it's at the number 9 spot. Alright, and at the number 8 spot we have Spinavirus, and he's got the Flash, and I put this in here because last night I was actually watching something on the Flash and I realized that how close this was to actually looking like the Flash. I don't know why it's got the eyes looking all droopy and scary looking, because the Flash really doesn't look like that. But other than that, the rest of the aspects are pretty good. Again, this is one of those things where I can't tell you why the DC comics have so much black in the background, but even Batman last time had a ton of black, but that would make more sense because he's Batman. The Flash I'm not so sure about, but I guess it's all DC comics that have the black in the background. I could be wrong. Maybe next time we see a Superman emblem, we'll have to throw this in here as an honorable mention, which is now going to be a part of the top 10. And I do have 5 honorable mentions for you guys later. So that's the number 8 spot for you guys. And we're going to go ahead and move on to the number 7. So at the number 7 spot, we have the Tizzle Nut. Dude, that sounds like the best hood name I've ever heard. Yo, what up, Tizzle Nut? How you doing, my man? My man Tizzle Nut up in here with the Mortal Kombat. Yeah, man, look at that tongue, looking all realistic and such, and the ears, the spiky ears, and the nice little actually, that might just be dragon breath. I don't know. It might be a tongue, it might be dragon breath, who knows? But Mortal Kombat, that is literally dead on to what it looks like from what I remember. I mean, I could like show a side-by-side comparison, but I'm too lazy for that, and I'll probably forget when I'm editing. So I don't know how he did this. That's really crazy what he did, but a lot of these look like they've been used twice, like the emblems. It looks like he just kind of threw it in there twice, so that's why it's so low on the list. Plus, it's just 2D, and the rest of these that I've actually got are mostly 3D. So, the Tizzle Nut with Mortal Kombat at the number 7 spot. Okay, and at the number 6 spot, we have Jason Voorhees, the author being Bodine24. And that is dead on. I don't think, like, even the holes look 3D. That's crazy. The shadows in that it's just immense what people can do with all these emblems, because I'm pretty sure I couldn't even make a potato. And in real life, I am a potato, if you didn't know that. So that's kind of a crazy thing to think about. It was published on Tuesday. So this was literally put up today. Or no, whoa, that was like last week. Never mind, I'm just kidding. Yeah, JK. But it has 453 likes and 14 dislikes, 2,100 views. So this is pretty much dead on to what the Jason Max looks like. The mask, not Max. The Jason Max. That's what the Jason Max. I said it again. The mask looks like. So I hope you guys like that because I like it a lot. I wish I could actually put that as my emblem. But there's another one in here that I have at the number 1 spot that I really super love, and you guys are going to love it too. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the 5th spot. And at the 5th spot, we have Raba040 with, it just says Emblem, but I'm pretty sure that's the guy from Mortal Kombat. I don't even know his name, but it looks pretty sick. There's a lot of Mortal Kombat stuff on here and anime stuff. I don't know why people want to do anime emblems so much, but they love them to death. I couldn't tell you why. I really couldn't. But all these effects that they've got, all the shadows, all the like hood effects, it really makes it look 3D, and the mouthpiece really looks like the guy from the game. So that's pretty crazy, but I mean, I guess that's all I have to say for number 5. It looks pretty cool. And obviously at the number 4 spot, we got to throw something from TV in there. We got Bart Simpson, and I don't know what's going on with his arms being cut off, but the rest of it looks pretty spot on. The mouth, I don't know. I feel like he just kind of messed with the mouth trying to get it to work, because his head isn't exactly built like that, and his mouth definitely is not that big. He kind of looks like a robot puppet or something like that. But the nose and the eyes and the hair, pretty spot on. Also the eyebrows, I guess you could call them, but he doesn't have hair on his hair lashes. I don't know what they're called. But he doesn't have any like hair on his eyebrows, so that's kind of weird. But in The Simpsons, I guess they don't either. The only problem that I really have with this, like I said, is just the mouth. It doesn't really look really realistic as to what it is like on the show. Other than that, this is pretty spot on. Even the shirt and everything. His arms look like they're cut off. But it's pretty good, and that is by X Ronin X 1986. So our first of 5 honorable mentions is going to be by Alex T33, Alex_T_33. And it's going to be Godzilla. The reason these are going to be in the honorable mentions is I feel like they could have done a little better with them. Maybe added a little different shadow, a little different outer glow to these. But they still probably could have made it in there if the emblems this week weren't that good. So the tail is what really bothered me in this, is because he's got the tail going out, and if he wouldn't have added that part at the top, it would have looked 10 times better. So if he takes that out, I probably would have added it into the top 10, but I feel like it doesn't have any glow, doesn't have any shadow. There's no point for having that tail up there anyway. So if it wasn't for that, the rest of it looks pretty spot on. The mouth is a little choppy, and parts of the head and the arms and the fingers and all that, that's a little choppy, but there's not much you can do with 64 layers when you're trying to make Godzilla, I guess. But just cut out the tail, man, and it would have been pretty dang good. At honorable mention number 4, we have Kaneki-kun, the author being Eternal_Flux. I think this was taken from the recent emblems, and I like this a lot because it kind of looks like he's zipping his teeth. I don't know what's going on, and I don't know why that always looks like one of those little cannon things. They always look like little condoms, but oh well. And it looks like the anime show kind of depicts him to look, so I like the hair. I like the hair that goes under the hair, the like darker hair, because it's further behind, so that looks pretty cool. And the eye looks, I don't know if it looks how it should look. I feel like there's a little couple of lines that probably could have went in there, and the background of the eye could have been changed a little bit, but other than that, this is pretty good. And he doesn't really have to add any background to it to make the shapes work. So that's another thing that I really liked about this emblem. At the number 3 spot, we have Walter White by Blurry Player. And this, I mean, it was a little off, but you can't do much when you're trying to make it with a bunch of little pieces. So the glasses, I don't know if they should be glasses. I think that it should have been more eyes, but in the show he actually wears glasses, so that's okay. But the facial features and how he used the gradient on this face is just really awesome. And the ears, I don't know what's going on with that. Other than that, this is a pretty good emblem, so good job Blurry Player on getting into the honorable mentions number 3. At the number 2 spot, we've got Krill confirmed, and definitely this Krill is most definitely confirmed. There's not much I can say about that. That's the only reason I put it in here, is because I found it hilarious. Isaac, and you did a good job with your Krill. So Krill confirmed 100%. Don't worry about a thing. And honorable mention number 1. This probably would have made it into the top 5, but I had to actually put it in the honorable mentions because it came from the recent, and I felt like somebody else had done this, and I didn't want to throw it into my top 5 and give Jerkface74, come on Jerkface74, you can do better than that, Jerkface74 the credit if he did not make it. So if he did, I'll probably see him next week, and I'll tell you guys about it. But Boba Fett makes it to the #1 spot. It looks fantastic. I don't know what else to say about it. The shine on the glass and everything just looks really great. Back to the regular top 10, we have Iron Man for the #3 spot by Skyzo_French_Kev, and it's got 480 likes and 18 dislikes with 2,219 views. I don't know why I put this in #3. I probably could have put it further back or further forward, because all of these emblems this week were really just awesome. People are getting better and better at this, but the 3D aspect of this Iron Man costume, or Iron Man outfit, is really awesome. I like all the colors because it's pretty spot on to how it is in the comic books, how it is in the movies. Actually, the comic books are really, really different. Regardless, I do like all these colors. They look pretty dang cool. I like how the mouth actually has like a little gradient on it, and the chest with the gradient makes it look really realistic. So with that being said, we're going to go on to the #2 spot. And at the #2 spot, we have the skull. I really loved this emblem. I would love to make this my emblem. And the reason why is because all of these little pieces are just different shapes. It's like he didn't really need them in there, but it made it look really cool to have them in there. And that's what I really love about this skull emblem, is that all of these are just little squares, little rectangles, little polygons that he put together into making the skull. Like in reality, it's not actually just like one color or anything like that, and it doesn't look even 3D much, but it looks like he's taking an x-ray of the skull. And this was made by Chase Robertson. There you go. I don't know how to read. And it's got 1,322 likes and 72 dislikes with 5,292 views. This was insane. Seriously, one of the coolest emblems I've seen so far, but you're going to love the next one even more if you love YouTubers. And at the #1 spot, we have the Ali A emblem by NWK Killer 20. He probably copied this off of someone, but you know what? Oh well, it looks really freaking cool, and he literally made the Matrix emblem perfect. I don't know what else to say about that, because yeah, in the background you can see that he made it a little too big, but you can't do much when you're trying to make this. But it looks like there's a spiral of the splatter paint, and that's one of my favorite parts about this, because not only does he have this color theme spot on, but behind it he's got a spiral splatter, and it really makes the emblem look really freaking awesome. So with that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video, and if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to drop the video a like and subscribe for more awesome content coming out each and every day, guys. We're gonna hope to get another one of these up in 2 weeks, probably on Monday next time. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got, guys. So I hope you did enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.